name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 11 of Rags to Riches Vampire Edition. And we are here, and they're trying to, I think, play some chess just to get their logic skill up. It's daytime, so they're kind of trapped inside, can't do very much else. I had her on friend. Oh, looks like some cheating's going on. Sylvia had been on the Friend of the World aspiration, but I think at this point we may as well swap her over, maybe say to knowledge, because she needs to get some logic skill, or maybe perhaps I'll put her on the same one that I have. Bryce is on popularity, leader of the pack, and needs to perform 10 club activities, and if they chat with each other, that should count, and that will help with that. And we can we chat? I don't know if we can chat with Lilith. Yes, we can. Looks like we're friends with Lilith. I'm curious what does it make funny. That's from the parenting pack. There. Is anyone else gonna cheat? I did add playing chess into the club activities for now, because I figured we would concentrate on that. I do like to sort of swap them around a little bit. Ask about day. Remove is care dependent. No, we won't do that. Inside joke. And not asked to move in. Now they kind of have their house established and whatnot, so maybe Bryce needs to actually, for the good vampire, which is his main aspiration he's working on, he needs to become friends with a couple of non-vampires, so we find if they're good friends with non-vampires, they're more likely to give permission to drink. So we will see, because we have to drink, and we also, I think, in the later one have to become good friends, or maybe we already had to have good friends. I can't remember exactly. We'll look at that shortly. Right now, no thank you, we don't want to join the good timers. That might be a good, we decide to go that route, but right now we're happy. One thing I don't like about the vampires is I really like cooking in the game, and they don't cook. They don't eat food, they just eat. And they just drink plasma, be it from a pack or from a sim. Oh, is she leaving? Did she say goodbye, or did she just go sit somewhere else? There we go. I have the walls up. There she does. He's done that. So we can achieve level 5 of charisma skill, but we don't have 5 club members to talk about. So we will have to, I will swap off, because we can't really go any further on that. Just curious where he is. He has to introduce himself to 3 more sims. And fortune, I think we had already kind of done that. Oh, we didn't. I should have switched that over before we got it, because we spent all our money on the house. But I'm sure we will do that soon enough. Of course, I probably did it. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It is what it is. All we'll do is have another street sale with Sylvia's paintings, and we'll be, in on that. So he has to participate in vampire training, and now I don't know that we can do that right now because it's daytime, and I don't know whether they can do vampire training inside. I think they often go outside, so I don't think that's something we can do, but we have a friend who probably can train us. Let's check. I'm not going to actually trigger it, but I'm going to see. We can do a spar with her, so can we do a training? Vampire. Request? We can. When we can't actually even offer it, because he is either the same rank or not high enough rank to train this sim, and since we can request from her, I'm assuming she's a higher rank. So now he is, sort of new to the whole vampire world, so we will see whether he decides he likes being in the vampire world. Oh, she's going, but oops. But let's see. So we're not going to do that, because I think we have to do that at night. And Renaissance Sim, he has to read 1 more book. Okay, I'm going to put these walls into cutaway and look for our bookshelf that we have here. There it is. It's just a little one. The house isn't the biggest house. I am going to have him read, if we have it, and I don't see it here. It doesn't mean we don't have it. It might be in one of their inventory. Is there an option to clean up the books? Nope, so we don't have any there. we don't have any out is what I mean to say, not there. And he does have the handiness book in his inventory. So I'm going to have him read it. And that will hopefully satisfy that finish reading 3 books. And then we can have him do some more chess to build the logic skill. Let me see. I was trying to look for something, and I'm trying to keep my mind straight as to what it was I wanted him to do. Not join a career. Not really interested in that at the moment. His inventory, can he breed any frogs? He can. But we have the better frogs, the sun surfers, that are worth more, so we will breed them. And of course we'll do the usual, bring it over to Sylvia's inventory, and we will breed hers here. And I'll put that back over to him to keep it in his inventory. So forget about Bryce. So she has manners, is on the way. Her emotional control is not very good. Did I ever buy her a... Good question. Did I ever buy her a journal? I don't see a journal. Did she hide it? Locate journal. I did. We're going to locate it. And we're going to read. We're going to write in it. Oh, I thought I saw something broken. He can fix that shortly. Not right this instant. So we've got 3 of those paintings. Yeah. And he's reached level 3 of the handiness, so that just got a chance to find rare parts and can carve a few more sculptures. So she's got the journal. Is it in her book, in her inventory? It is. So we're gonna write in the journal. And I think that helps with her emotional control, if I remember correctly. And empathy. They can increase their empathy by volunteering as a family or choosing socials that help others deal with negative moods. Children can play with the doctor playset as well. Being mean, blah, blah, will decrease empathy. So I've also heard that if you apologize and stuff, that will help increase your empathy, but I kind of think you have to be mean in the first place and have a need to apologize, so I'm not really sure how well that really works because of the fact that, you know, being mean will decrease it, and then if you turn around and apologize, does it just sort of offset it? I kind of wonder. It makes me wonder. So he's finished reading that book, so that is good. I'm going to have him repair the broken stereo and then go back and do some more playing. See, she has no real need to set the table, but she could do her homework. That helps her with her responsibility. So we will have her do that after she finishes writing in her. And I think this helps build her writing skill, is what that does, writing in the journal. Builds creativity for kids until they max it, of course. And then it switches to, I guess nothing, because I don't know that kids can develop a writing skill. I have never tried. I haven't got that far. This parenting pack is still pretty new for me. So he is level 4. So stop reading because you're going to get bored. Because you've learned all you can from that book. The first book goes to level 4 for most of the skill books, except for the vampire book. It's a little different. And she is doing her homework. Is she I think she's still only a C student because she got booted home from school early on Friday because of the club gathering. So she's only actually able to do her homework and nothing else. So we have a few points. So let me just take a look at the club perks and see what we should get for them. And I already have the homework. That was what I was actually checking because it seemed to be taking her a long time to do the homework, because I was kind of surprised. So I'm going to buy the mixology. Do I buy logic? I'm going to buy logic. But next I'll probably buy mixology. Possibly. Very likely. I already bought the parenting, so I'll get out of there. And I have noticed that one thing I like to get quite a lot is there in the club perks down here is the, we don't have the points at the moment, is the network club and the rally the troops. And rally the troops does not, which is supposed to keep your club partying it all night long, and it's supposed to, like, it usually boosts all of their needs except for hygiene. It doesn't max them unless they're already pretty high, but it boosts them quite a lot. But it doesn't work for vampires. So if you have a club with vampires, Rally the Troop does not help you at all. If your sim is a vampire and goes to the hospital to have a baby, most sims, if they go have their baby at the hospital and you go with them to the hospital, assuming you have to get to work, of course, it'll max all of their needs all up to green, but it doesn't do that with vampires either. But then vampires are kind of super already, so that doesn't really surprise me very much. And if we ever wanted to get our club big enough, the first one you have to buy the capacity upgrade 1 to allow up to 7 sims into your club before you can get the next one. So it doesn't matter, even if I had 500 points, this would still be grayed out because you have to buy the first one before you can buy the second one, which allows up to 8. So to get 8, it's 750 points, and not just the 500, because you have to get the first one in the first place. So she's done her homework, and that should have boosted her. We're going to put that in her inventory, and then we may as well have her join the game. Or is she doing that on her own because it's a club activity? Yeah, and that counted as a club activity. But they're really having kind of a quiet Saturday, just sort of working on aspirations. They can't go outside. I wonder whether we could maybe see if we... That's kind of, I think, what I was curious is who they knew. So maybe they could invite someone over. And maybe we kind of need to invite someone over who, if we can tell if they're not a vampire, because then we can maybe become friends with them. So Megan is a writer, and she's creative, geek, and family-oriented, and she's only an acquaintance. And Pamela is, let me see, do we know anybody else? Because I know they, I'm pretty sure, aren't vampires. And Beatrix, I don't know what she is. It doesn't seem to tell you here. Does it tell me that they're vampires? Oh, see, it does tell us that he's a grandmaster. And she's a fledgling. So we do know if they're vampires by looking here. So if they don't have that, then we know that they're vampires. So Lynn is not a vampire, and she's a stay-at-home mom. We're kind of also looking for someone who maybe we might end up having a romantic involvement with also. So Colin might work for Sylvia. I don't know that we know any teenage vampires. I think people don't like that when they hiss. I think it causes some negative... Why don't we just concentrate on having one person come? See if they'll come over. Though I didn't know if they might be working. Because it did say she works... She doesn't work on Saturdays. And it's obviously not too late, or otherwise we could go out. We can't go out. So did he get his... No, he's still not got his... Just play a little bit more. Oh, she's here. Forget about playing. I just put it down for a minute so we could invite her in. Heartfelt compliment. And you're going to have to stop. Compliment outfit. Top line Jess. And you, my dear, you may as well do have a shower. Take a thoughtful shower and then do some painting for us. You can do a... I honestly don't remember where she is in our painting skills, so that might not have been the right choice because they need to be level 8 for their paintings to have a higher chance of being excellent if you're doing... Yeah, she's maxed it, so that's definitely fun. They have to be level 8 for realism and abstract paintings to have a higher chance of turning out as excellent. That's what I was trying to say, and I got a little sidetracked there. So we're gonna enthuse about new show. Oh, he's level 4 of charisma. Can't ask her to go stargaze or cloud gaze because I don't know if it's 5 or 6 to go out. Because they'd still call it cloud gaze in this world, but because I think it's just set by the time of the day, and it doesn't matter that it's like you would technically be stargazing. But we'll assume that maybe it needs to be 6 o'clock here, that we can't go. We don't want him to burn up. What are his needs like? Oh, his thirst is getting not very good. He's gonna need to have a plasma pack. So let us order one. More choices. Vampires. Order plasma packs. We'll order a couple. Though I did hear recently, if I say bought another, this is our little vampire squid that we have, and we're not going to eat him. But you could buy other fish. Oh, here we go. We can ask her to play chess. play with Megan. And why is he tense? Oh, he needs computer games. But she's also thirsty, so why don't we drink? Can you drink while you're playing? And join game. Because we need to make friends, see whether she'll give us permission to drink, and we're not even friends, never mind good friends with Megan. So hopefully that helped. I need to take him fishing so he can get some cheap fish to convert to plasma packs. Talk about drink making. Did you know that there's a drink I can get? I can make? I'm just growing some plasma fruit out there so that I can hopefully evolve them and get them to better quality, and then I will be able to make a good drink. Because as it stands right now, we cannot. We can make them, but they wouldn't turn out very good. I don't think I want to have an untasty drink. I'll stick with plasma fruit packs for now. Plasma packs, not plasma fruit packs. Plasma packs. So, let's see. Obsess about favorite social media. Oh, wrong person. I want to be on him. Oh, they're friends. Yay. That's good. Now we need to become good friends. She knows that we're a vampire. She was one of the friends we made on our way to our new town and stuff while we were running away. Discuss interest. Well, we do know her traits. She's creative, geek, and family oriented. But she's still only a friend and not a good friend. So let's do an inside joke. And we're friends enough that we could ask her to move in, but I don't think we're going to do that yet. Because we don't actually have a spare bedroom. Our spare bedroom right now is an exercise/woodworking room. So the only way we could ask anyone to move in is if we were in a romantic relationship and they were going to share a room with us. Though mind you, they never sleep. So they could easily ask someone to move in and he could just give her her room. Because of the fact that he doesn't ever use the bed. Very seldom uses the bed. Because he's a vampire. So he never sleeps. What was she? What was she? She is a writer. Megan. She's roommates with there is I think it's let's look at the etymology here. I'm pretty sure she lives with Pamela O'Neill, and the other teen boy, who maybe we don't know. Maybe it's only, oh no, Colin O'Neill. Yeah, so they're acquaintances. Oh, so tell a dramatic story. Give repair tips. I wonder if with the patch if you can now ask teens to move in, because teens can move out on their own, but I did notice you didn't used to be able to ask teens to move in. You'd have to like essentially use the cheat and just add them to the family, and just when I have done that, I made sure that their relationship was at such a point where they would have said yes. But let's go discuss logic puzzles. And probably what I should be doing is I should also have Sylvia try and become friends. Oh, she's getting thirsty. Does she have any plasma packs in her inventory? She does, so she can drink it. She already bred these frogs, so we're going to put those back into Bryce's inventory. Drink your plasma so that you're not so uncomfortable. What are you doing? You're watching it. Can you not drink your plasma pack while you're watching? I guess you can't drink and talk at the same time, is what it is. And you may need to buy some more. But what I had heard is here, I'll do it. Instead of telling you, I'm going to buy a, since we don't really need these cupboards, these counters for anything, since we don't really cook, because we have no need, we'll get a fish bowl, which is easier just to type it, do a search. Fish, I'm just gonna get I'll get the cheapest one, which is this one. Or is it? These are actually cheaper. Well, I guess we'll get another one of these boneyard bowls. Can we buy any type of fish for this? And then we're gonna purchase fish. Oh, we can only buy the bonefish. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll buy a bonefish. And then we are gonna put in our inventory and see he cost 15. And then we can create a plasma pack. Boom! So she can drink. So instead of costing 50 simoleons for a plasma pack, we could have it cost 15. Oh, I'm gonna put that in our inventory, and I'm gonna purchase another one. And then I'm gonna put that in our inventory. So he still hasn't reached. Seriously? He's been playing chess all that time. Finally. Finally. Oh, right. I'm on this one where he's got to get into a career. So I'm going to put him back on. I'm going to put him over onto Nerd Brain. So here he needs to achieve this. He has to craft an object on the woodworking table and repair or upgrade a thing. But I'm going to... Oops, there's some negativity going on. That's not a good thing. I was trying to go on to popularity good vampire is what I wanted to do. So he needs to make some plasma packs, and that's what I wanted him to do. I don't know that I like that hissing, because they seem to not like that. I have to say. Great pass. So he's finished that. So can we become better friends? Ask to hang out, because she looks like she's about to leave. And I can talk about the fact that we can't eat grilled cheese. I miss eating real food a lot. Talk about drink making. And I think I'm gonna have him go play, because she's not liking him very much. Is it the hissing? You don't like my hissing? Brighten day. She may as well try and become friends with Megan. Discuss interests. You can play. Whine about unfair life. Let's see what that looks like. Hopefully that doesn't hurt. I would think people wouldn't like that, but we'll try it and see how it goes. It's unfair. I was living a normal life, and then my parents died and got made into a vampire and by the person who killed my parents. Does that cause a negative? And then we had to run with only clothes on our back. Oh, that's so horrible. Was that a plus or minus? I want to know. You can come join us. Oops, I don't want us at the table, because we're not eating. Not until we get some better plasma fruit. Okay. Can you come play? Ask to play chess. That's what I wanted to do. We did enough whining. We're not going to whine anymore. You can obsess about favorite video game. And try and compliment her outfit. Oh, and more negative. What was that? Oh, was that because you didn't like talking about the video game? Propose crazy scheme. Get to know. No, we already know her traits. So he's no longer tense. He does have a whim to buy a dishwasher. We don't really need a dishwasher, I have to say. Can we talk to her? Oh, it looks like we maybe can, because they are talking. But I don't know that we're going to get to the good friend status today. There was a little bit of negativity going on there, and I want to become good friends. Oh, we are good friends, so we can maybe see... Let's see if we can end this on a... once she finishes playing this game, we can see if she'll give us permission to drink, because we need to do that for this particular aspiration. We need it from 2 different Sims, but maybe she could count as one. And then if she claimed to be Master Vampire... Tell a dramatic story. And I'm just trying to see if we can do that, because she is creative. Geek. Oh, she's a geek. Oh, she's a geek just like us. That's a good match. So we can debate best captains. And what does he want to do? He needs to make a great catch. Well, maybe in the next part we can do that, because it's night. Okay, you know what, my dear? You can go right. Nah. You can go jog to clear mind. Because that helps, I think, them build emotional control. So you can go do that. Because we want you to leave. Because Bryce is going to ask for permission to drink. So I'd like you to be not here when he's doing that. Logic. She's at 3. That was what I was trying to look to see. I think that's like only the teens can jog to clear their mind. But that's an interesting thing, and I'm pretty sure that helps with the emotional control. Okay, you're done. Go. Go jog. Go off and go jogging like I asked you to do. And she needs some emotional control. So, oh, you're thirsty again. Hopefully it's okay. And oh, see, she's saying no. She doesn't like. Is he hissing? Oh, is he hissing again? Stop hissing. I think I need to make that drought a reconfiguration at some point, because that's not a good brightened day. So we'll see. If she says yes, then we will consider seeing whether we can pursue her as a romantic, if she's open to ask for permission to drink. She doesn't really seem to like us very much, though. She seems to keep saying negatives. So we will see whether this works. So he's level 5 of charisma. And of course, he's not aging at all. He's got some points there. We can use them to buy things. So. Oh, sure, Bryce. I offer you my wrist. So this is the first time he's actually ever drinking plasma, because he's always had plasma fruit. Wish this would just not keep coming up. I'm gonna try again in the tab mode. His first drink. And we'll hit play. But I think that's it. He's had his first drink from Sim. She's given him permission. Being good friends seemed to work. And she said enough. But we will leave it here. And we just essentially had a quiet Saturday, worked on some aspirations, including getting our first drink, permission to drink from Sim. So now he'll have to work on that in the next part. See if someone else will give him permission. Let me know what you think about, I can't even remember, Megan. What do you think of Megan? Should we maybe try and see if Bryce can strike up a romantic relationship with Megan? Or look for someone else. We'll see maybe but the other person who we find to get permission to drink from. But that's it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you like the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much.